YouTube, what is up? It is your boy Duke, back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 24 video, I'm going to teach you how to destroy man coverage. So unless you've been living under a rock, you've definitely seen that so far online, players are loving man coverage on defense, and it is pretty effective, but I'm about to show you guys how to kill it. The best part about this is it's easy to do, and this is really just a route that you can find in a lot of playbooks. Now, the playbook that I'm going to use in this video is the Patriots. I think the Patriots have one of the best playbooks in the whole game. It's very underrated. Has some really good under center stuff if you like to be under center, but the shotgun is kind of where it shines. The trips tied in and Y off trips, Pats formations, year in and year out are amazing. So what I want you guys to do here with the play I'm about to show you is put your best receiver to beat man coverage as the inside receiver in the gun trips tight end, which is basically going to be the receiver lined up closest to the offensive tackle. So just go into your depth chart, and you're really going to want to look at speed and route running. You know, for the Bills, we have a couple good receivers, but as you guys can see here, Diggs with his 92 speed and his very high route running, he has 95, 95, 96. Definitely is above the rest. And I'm actually going to recommend putting your second best receiver in the slot, and then if you have a fast receiver, just put him on the outside. But the outside receiver is less important. He's more so going to be used to clear out the defense. So we're going to look at Diggs on the inside, and then we're going to put Davis in the slot, right? That's what we're going to do. Now, I'm going to show you guys how this play works against multiple man coverage looks. I'll teach you how to beat man press. I'll teach you how to beat the cover zero blitz. And then I'll even teach you how to beat off man if they're tired of getting fried. So make sure you stay tuned throughout this whole video because I will break down a few different variations and routes on this play to attack different types of man coverage, because all man coverage is not built the same. And if you enjoy this content and want more like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you're new, drop me a like on the video, comment. All that good stuff does help me out a lot as a content creator. So getting straight into, like I said, we're going to start with the man press with the safeties back. This is very common right now. It can be annoying to beat, especially if someone's in like dime or dollar. Now, like ideally, if you face someone who's playing like this, you would have a formation where you're comfortable running the ball to get them up out of it. But if you find yourself in a passing situation, it can definitely be frustrating. However, the play PA counter go is going to absolutely kill this. Again, we're in the Patriots offensive playbook. So the way I like to set this up is to simply streak the tight end. And then I like to do one of two things here. Either go ahead and do you can leave Davis on his route. It's a pretty good route. But even more effective is to just do a little motion slant across the formation like this. Really does fry the man. So like the key route on this play is going to be the crosser and the slant. So you guys can see here, both of these routes kind of got wide open. When you motion the slant across the formation, it's going to absolutely fry. But the deep crossing route on this play is one of the best routes in the entire game. As you'll see here in a second, you guys can see how open it got. This route not only kills man, but it beats every single zone in the game. This deep crossing route has got to be user guarded. You also do have the slant, though, that's really, really good. Now, when running your trips, you do want the trip side of the formation to be on the wide side of the field. So like here, we have the trips on the left because the ball is closest to the right hash, which means that the left side of the field is the wide side. The reason for this is you want the crossing route running to the short side. It's just going to get open quicker that way. It's just more effective. So the reason why you want to send the tight end deep on the streak is to get that safety out of the way if they keep him over the top. Or if they're in zone, it's going to allow basically the deep zone on that side of the field to get run off. Now here, guys, you can see that this crossing route, you can just throw it quickly as a dot like that before it even gets to the sideline. But in case you want to throw it later in the play, you need to have the guy on the streak, the tight end, to get the deep zone out of there. But it's really effective just throwing it super quick like that. Then all it takes is one juke, and you might be gone. So you can quick snap this play only streaking the tight end. That's just going to allow you to really work that crosser. As you guys can see, with the play action fake, that's nice because you can just throw this quick on the money. But you can see, though, if we did wait later in the play, the tight end was taking the deep safety away. So if we wanted to throw it a little bit later on the sideline, we could have. Do you want to become a better Madden player and win more games? If so, check out my premium Madden strategy website, sportsgamers.com. I have built sportsgamers.com to provide you with the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks and schemes, all from the pros at the lowest price possible. I have helped thousands upon thousands of Madden players improve their games, and I can help you as well. Our VIP Madden membership is our best offer yet. This membership will include all of our Madden ebooks all year long and hundreds of weekly Madden Vault tip updates to keep you ahead of the game. Click the link in the description and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. Now, the other route by default on this play that's really good is the slot receiver. That route that breaks right on the dime like that is a really good quick pass against man. Now, we did end up dropping the ball there, but we can do it again. You guys can see that's a timing throw. If you throw it kind of like right on the cut like that, just as it snaps off, they're not going to be able to stop that. Now, I personally use freeform on this one. I like to lead it as far away from the defender as I can. Use freeform, and I did a video on the skill-based passing with the freeform by holding down L2 or LT depending upon your system, and you just get more control over where you can lead the ball. But you guys can see here, if you throw this right as it breaks, because what happens on the press is the receiver actually breaks inside first, but then he breaks out, very hard cut out. It's not a corner, it's like more of like an out-breaking out route. You guys can see, he turns that DB around, and that's money in the basket. Now, the other important thing here is remember, you have this streak to take away that deep zone. So if they keep the safeties over the top, this is going to be able to easily kill it. Now, if they do try to get crazy and take the safeties, underneath, then you have streaks over the top on both sides. But as is, this setup does allow you to get these two routes open pretty easily. So that's the first way you want to run this, with either the motion slant or just simply using the speed, kind of like the little out-breaking route. Now, like I said, some people might get, in their mind that, okay, we're just going to back up off you, and we're not even going to, we're just going to play off man. We're going to blitz. Like Mike Blitz 0 type defense, right? They're not going to press you. They're just going to try to blitz you, cover 0. So this is a little bit different. Now, ideally, we are going to still have the same setup. So again, you guys can see here, all I'm going to do is streak the tight end, and you guys are going to notice again, bam, both routes are easily going to beat this cover 0. The thing about cover 0 is you need to cancel this play action fake really fast, because if you let it carry out too long, sometimes, blitzes can get in there. But as you guys are going to see here, you have this route super fast. It should not be able to get in there before you can get it off. Now, the other thing I want to note about when you're going up against cover 0 blitzes, especially Mike Blitz 0, you don't have to streak the tight end, because you only want to streak the tight end if they're keeping their safeties over the top. If they're not keeping their safeties over the top, you can actually just quick snap this, and the tight end out route is also another route that beats man. So now you have 3 quick routes that beat man to man. So this is really kind of an unblitzable play, especially if you're in man, because the 3 routes they just get open way too fast. You can throw the crossing route late or quick over the middle, or you can throw the tight end and the slot receiver on their out-breaking routes. So very tough play to stop in man coverage. Now, the last thing we want to look at is somebody who says, all right, I've had enough. Now, we're not even blitzing. We're going to play off man with flats, right? Again, this is still going to do a really good job against this because you have routes that attack at different depths. So here's the thing about this. You have a quick out-breaking route by the tight end that's like 10 yards. Then the slot guy, he breaks a little bit deeper. He breaks at more of, I would say, he's getting open around, that's about 15 yards. But the tight end, he's really getting open 9 to 10 yards. Then you have the slot that's running this crosser. He's going down the middle. So you have too many routes getting open at too many different points by this one simple setup. Another thing I want to show you guys is if they start only trying to drop back deep, to take away the deeper routes, like on the left sideline, what you can actually do is send that receiver on a whip. A whip is going to be like, a lot quicker breaking. As you guys can see here, breaks about 5 yards. So if they're only trying to defend the deeper sideline, put him on a whip, he's going to fry. You mix in all these different routes, and of course, guys, don't forget, you can always send the tight end over the middle of the field too on a drag, especially against these blitzes. Any sort of blitz, most of the time against trips, is going to have the guy manned up to the tight end. He's going to be off ball as a safety. So just think about this. If we have the safety lined up 10 yards off the ball on my tight end, and I just simply send my tight end over the middle field on a drag, that's just a simple mismatch. It doesn't matter how good the player's man coverage is or how good my tight end is. If I have a somewhat fast tight end, he's just simply going to outrun him on the drag, and that's just simply winning by leverage, by alignment. Really simple play. really, really hard to stop. So if I do that again, just to show you, again, if I notice they're blitzing me and off man, I can just drag the tight end knowing that he's just going to beat the safety across the formation. It's really, really easy. So honestly, guys, this is a super good play because of the combinations of routes you got. But no matter what playbook you use, you want to look for these deep crossing routes that beat man really good and can beat zone. But you also want to look for these quick outbreaking type corner routes. I actually think that these routes are a little bit better this year than corners at beating man. Corners beat man too, but these are a little bit better because you got to defend them differently than you would corner routes. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that like button. Until next time, it's your boy